Hi everyone. Let's proceed with the last subtopic of job application skills, that is resume. So what is a resume? A resume actually is a document used by individuals to present their education background, working experiences, as well as sets of skills. It is used to apply for a new job, and a strong resume will definitely help a candidate to secure their place in order to be called upon for interview session. An effective resume, or we call it as curriculum vitae, may open possibilities or doors for prospective employee towards their desired position or designation. So ever wonder what it takes in order for a resume to be considered as an effective resume? Basically, all resume must have the following headings to each prospective employer to read and browse through the resume. First, you must mention personal background. Information such as your name, your address, your email, as well as contact number should be mentioned under personal backgrounds header. Next, you need to indicate your objective. State your goal of acquiring the position. Furthermore, under the education header or section, you need to mention your background of education or qualification. As for fresh graduates, list your education section directly after stating your objective. You need to indicate your high marks or results if you have any, because you don't have any working experiences before. Thus, it's important for you to narrate your educational background. For those who have working experiences before, you may indicate it under working experiences header. Include your working experiences if you have any immediately after the objective. Okay? Because you have working experiences before. But if let's say you don't have any working experiences before, you mention your educational background after you have narrated or stated your objective. Next, skills. Mention any transferable skills that is applicable or aligned with the job requirement, with the position that you are applying for. Furthermore, do not forget to mention your achievement. Include your extracurricular involvement in clubs, sport teams, and such similar in-campus organization. And make sure ends your resume with references. List 2 or perhaps 3 names as your referee, so that your future or prospective employer can always liaise or reach them if they are interested to know more about you. Listing references is very important because it shows to your prospective employer that you have nothing to hide. You are transparent with them. So make sure you keep your resume simple, direct, within 1 or 2 pages. And please use action verbs to describe your achievements in your resume. So these are the examples of action verbs that you can utilize when you are writing your achievement in your resume. You can always use strong action verbs such as arrange, achieve, assisted, advise, adapted, build, collaborated, collected, shared, coach, compiled, clarified, completed, developed, drafted, demonstrated, diagnosed, devised, explored, evaluated, examined, engineered, explained, enabled, formulated, facilitated, and supervised. Okay, I will show you types of resume. Actually, there are 4 types of resume. The first type of resume is chronological resume. Chronological resume, actually, it is commonly used resume among recruiters because it really works well with applicants who have working experiences or employment history before. That means you have steady growth of career. Because in your resume, you will highlight your working experiences. Let's say from which year until which year, what's your designation or your position, marketing assistant at which company, grade, concepts, and co. You will also indicate what are your job description when you are working with marketing assistant at that company. The second type of resume is functional resume. It really works well with university students or perhaps applicants who are lack of experience because the resume itself highlights on skills or experiences rather than employment history. So the resume will begin with candidate's name, address, telephone number. You are going to narrate objective of job, education, and later categorizes all the skills and accomplishments in your resume. The third type of resume is combination resume. Basically, combination resume is a combination of chronological and functional resume. It highlights applicants' capabilities and completed work history, completed job history. Recent graduates basically are advised to consider using combination resume to outline their prospective employment, what they can do, and describe the targeted job. Next will be video resume. Video resume is very interesting because it is a new platform for job seekers to showcase their abilities beyond the capabilities of traditional paper resume. It actually allows prospective employers to see and hear the applicants and get to feel how the applicants present themselves in the video resume. So more or less, video resume will be about 1 minute. The duration will be about 1 minute, and you're going to introduce yourself. What are the skills, qualification, working experiences that you have to your prospective employer in the video. Alright, I will show you samples of resume. This resume is developed in the form of infographic, in which the applicant narrated his role before. He's actually an educator. He narrated his role before and what are his research interests, namely human factor, deep learning, augmented reality, advanced IoT, as well as supercomputer. He also mentioned his level of proficiency in the targeted language, 3 languages, and which shows, television shows that he had been before. Not only that, he also mentioned his experiences, his working experiences before, and narrated his career development in the form of timeline. In his infographic resume, he also indicated his contact number, email address, so that prospective employer can always reach him if they are interested to hire him. So basically, instead of narrating it in the form of long, lengthy paragraph, you put all the details in the form of infographic. Alright, I'll show you another sample of a resume. So this resume, basically, the applicant attach his photo in the resume, as well as his personal details, his name, address, contact number, as well as email. He also narrated his objective to seek a challenging experience in the field of foods and services with a top leading food service establishment that offers new challenges and opportunities to grow. Not only that, he also mentioned his background of education. In 2019, he graduated from University of Technology Mara, UITM, with CGPA of 3.89. The applicant also narrated his working experiences before. Previously, he worked as a trainee in Food and Beverages Culinary Department at Four Seasons Hotel Kuala Lumpur from May until July 2018. He also narrated his job description, applied basic culinary skills, worked in 10 different kitchens of hotel. Not only that, he also have the working experience of being a cashier before at KFC Holding Shah Alam, January until May 2017. So what he did was process customer payments, manage cash register, responded to customers' queries, balanced daily accounts, and deposited shop earnings for safekeeping. He also highlighted societies or activities, corporate activities, what are the designation that he held before as a vice president at UITM Interact Club, which year, What he did was organize career talk for graduating students, coordinated monthly visits to Surya old folks home. He also hold the position of vice treasurer of UITM Tennis Club, in which he prepared and reviewed monthly budget, proposed costs for all activities organized by the club. Not only that, the supplicant also narrated his transferable skills, have strong command of English, Malay and Mandarin, possess excellent interpersonal and communication skills, have a good decision-making skills. Not only that, he also indicated his technical skills, possess in-depth knowledge of ISO, HACCP, and GMP. His personal qualities, pleasant personality, positive attitude with real enthusiasm forward. So ever realize that in your resume, actually you are selling yourself to your prospective employer. Remember, I mentioned to you before that you should end your resume with a list of references. Indicate your referees in your resume, at least 2 or 3. So this applicant mentioned 2 referees in his resume. The first one would be Associate Professor Dr. Haji Izam Shah bin Ismail, who happened to be his coordinator at UiTM, and Mr. Alvin Sian, who is his F&B manager at Four Seasons Hotel Kuala Lumpur, in which that is the hotel that he did his industrial training before. So whenever prospective employer wants to seek to get more information or details about him, he can always liaise with these 2 referees. Okay? Alright, moving on to Job e-Portfolio. Job e-Portfolio, also known as e-Folio or online portfolio, actually is a collection of electronic evidence assembled and managed by user, and it is online on the web itself. Thus, user can always integrate or input tags, electronic files, images, multimedia, blog entries, and hyperlink in his or her Job e-Portfolio. By having Job e-Portfolio, actually it demonstrated users' ability, and it can be utilized as a platform of self-expression to be viewed by prospective employer. Users can always maintain their Job e-Portfolio whenever and wherever they want, because it is dynamic. It is stored online. It is you can always edit it over the time because it is online. You can always, in order for you to create a Job e-Portfolio, you can always utilize these platforms such as Wix, for instance, WordPress, or Google Sites in order to create your Job e-Portfolio. And in order for you to hunt for a job, definitely you need to locate for any job openings, right? You need to conduct job hunting. You need to find job advertisements that are available. Job hunting routine, as what we know, has evolved into a process that is designed to suit Generation Y and Z. And you, as an applicant, are no longer limited to find classified section in newspapers or even draft cover letters or resume in order to be given out to mass random companies, because everything can be conducted via job search engine. So in order for you to locate for any vacancies available, you can always seek for job advertisement or any openings in these job search engines. For instance, you can always go to JobStreet, Monster, Mau Kerja, SPA Malaysia, Glassdoor, LinkedIn. I would suggest LinkedIn because you can connect with each other professionally, keep updates about your career move. It is a very good platform for you to advertise your skills, achievement, and value to prospective employers, or even go to Indeed. Alright class, we are done with our lecture, and it's time for you to complete your tutorial task. What you have to do would be, based on your job advertisement for internship or for industrial training, what you have to do would be, produce a solicited cover letter and prepare an infographic resume for your prospective employer. Once you are done, make sure to submit it in your Google Classroom. So we are done with our lecture. All the best for your tutorial task. See you in the next video.